Welcome to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus. Wiley. Yee-hoo. Got a little bit of a voice today and a lot of love for y'all. And thanks for your viewership on Brinks TV, Reese TV, your membership on YouTube and Wiley's World. And I'm giving this away. Woo! This came in handy yesterday because I was over there DJing. These are some Pioneer HDJs 2000 MK2s. For y'all who don't know what that means they big, loud, and expensive, and they're gonna be yours on Friday Swag Away. So much love to you guys for rocking with your boy. So let me tell you, what's up with that dude? Well, yesterday I went to the Chargers' 4th annual Impact Fund Golf Tournament. Guess who was the host? Me. Guess who was the MC, which is different, but I didn't think it was? Me. And guess who was the DJ? Me. And guess who played okay in golf? Me. Not bad, not good. I was like, and you know, it's a scramble. Everybody just using the best ball. And they used my ball a lot more than they anticipated. Let's just say that, but a little less than I expected. So it was a good day out there. Golf with a few guys. My man John from Children's Hospital, Los Angeles. We all know how they do amazing work, especially with the kids in terms of giving them life-saving surgeries and care. So tremendous honor to ride around with those guys and talk some talk. That was fun. And then, you know, I'm saving the best for last. I saw him, y'all. I finally saw him. And you know they say in this world, never, ever meet your fantasy or date your fantasy. Well, we ain't going to date, but we finally met. I saw Justin Herbert, y'all. Herbie! I saw my man crush, and I ain't lying. Every hole I was riding by, I was like, yeah, move. Offensive lineman, move. Running back, move. Linebacker, where is Herbie? And all these years that I've had this love affair for him, I never got a chance to meet him, event after event. And one time we were in the same spot, other than obviously going to the games, but he's working. And I was like, man, that dude too far and that crowd is too big to go over there and go, Herbie. But finally, I saw him. And he was in the cart behind me. I got out my cart. And you know me, I ain't trying to act too cool for school. I came in with the big boy hug, like, this Justin Herbert. And you know what he did to make me feel good in that moment? He said, bruh, I love you. I grew up watching you. And even though that made me feel old, it actually was pretty cool. I'm like, oh, this dude only 24. This one of those Sports Nation coming home from 8th grade junkies, right? And he was like, man, all the jokes and all the craziness. So it just felt love to get my fan man crush out on Herbie. After that, I came home, pumped up, about to tell my wife. I saw Herbie. Guess what my wife was doing? 8 o'clock. Kids sleeping on the couch, kids sleeping on the coffee table, kids hanging on the TV, house a mess, wife like this. That's what happens when you wake up at 4:30 every morning to get those muscles she got. So I put the kids to bed and I finally finished watching Air. I liked Air. Air was a good movie, man. Nothing wrong with Air. Tremendous performances. We kind of knew the story, but it was great to get some of the detail. Love that. Other than that, this morning I woke up, thought I was going to have a normal morning. I sent in my show notes late to Courtney, so she's dog cursing me probably somewhere right now in my ear. And guess what I did? I got a phone call from somebody who's high up at Fox. And they told me everything that they know. And you know there's 3 sides to every story. Their side, the other side, and the truth. But the point is they broke it down to where I think I got all 3 sides. So, without obviously telling you who that is and protecting the guilty, I'm just going to report properly with more information, greater intel. But trust me, this was one of those phone calls like what the rappers are doing right now, taping each other, DJ envying them. If I would have taped this phone call, somebody in trouble. Boy, it was some shady stuff going on at Fox. And I ain't talking about LeSean McCoy, but we will be talking about LeSean McCoy later. All right, let's start this show off with Kyrie Irving, who wants the Dallas Mavericks to trade for LeBron James. New twist has emerged in the LeBron James-Kyrie Irving reunion, and it feels so good as league sources have told Bleacher Report that Kyrie wants the Dallas Mavericks to explore trading for LeBron James this offseason, create a big 3, not Ice Cube, alongside himself and Luka Doncic. All right, same Kyrie I saw posted under the basket at a Lakers playoff game. Y'all saw that too. So he's trying to recruit LeBron while LeBron's in the playoffs to go to Dallas. Interesting. Now, at this point, it's no secret that Kyrie and LeBron, they're open to that reunion from their days from playing in Cleveland. LeBron's made it clear as recently as February, remember the trade deadline, that he'd be open to playing alongside his former teammate. So the Mavericks were preparing to make an offer for LeBron James last year. Y'all know that? When the Lakers were spiraling, and the sources said, but despite James being ineligible for a trade last year due to the date of his extension, and then the Lakers made a string of trades near the deadline that changed the trajectory of their season. They became the play-in champs, and they made it to the second round, blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So any chance of forming a Kyrie, Irving, LeBron James, Luka, big three under the NBA's new strict collective bargaining agreement sounds impossible, definitely difficult. The new CBA resembles a hard cap. Damn! Making it hard to have three max players on your roster. Now, how in the hell did y'all union let go of that soft cap y'all had to get a hard cap? Now, obviously, y'all were never in baseball territory, but y'all certainly don't want to go to football territory. Boo to that union for letting that happen. But I understand negotiations go that way at times. So in order for Kyrie and James to partner with Luka, the two would have to take a sizable pay cut. That ain't happening. The easiest and unlikeliest path to adding James this offseason will be for him to orchestrate a buyout. That ain't happening. James still got $47 million on his contract and holds a $50.6 million player option for the 24-25 season. That's happening. So the four-time MVP is expected, yes, let's say, to return to the Lakers for his 21st season. All right? So we know the relationship between Luka and LeBron. Luka loves LeBron, said he's his idol. LeBron thinks that Luka got next if he ain't got now, right now. And Kyrie is an unrestricted free agent. All of that said, you assume that they got this $134 million salary cap, right? And Kyrie be eligible to re-sign with the Mavericks this summer for a 5-year $272. So Kyrie gonna get $272. Luka gonna get whatever he wants. What the hell's LeBron gonna play for? Peanuts and popcorn? Not happening. It sounds amazing, and it ain't happening. Like my wife this morning talking about we going to Bali. It sounds amazing. It ain't happening. We got 3 little itty bitties. We ain't going to no damn Bali unless we go by ourselves, girlfriend. Want to know what Draymond says about this whole story? That Mark Cuban will find a way. He'll pay Kyrie and Bron under the table like he did with Dirk. Damn. I know he did too with Dirk. Like Mark Cuban looked like that kind of owner like Jerry Jones. Like, look, whatever that salary cap is, y'all talk to y'all agents about that. Now come here. What you need? Let's go get this, right? So what y'all thoughts on this, man? Y'all think it's going to happen or y'all think it's like me? Sounds good. Sounds amazing, but it ain't gonna happen like us dating Halle Berry or something. So I don't think nothing's coming from this. It sounds great on paper until it hits your brain and your brain says, nah, son, not gonna be a thing. Coming up next on Never Shut Up, Kendrick Perkins believes that ESPN should do a better job of promoting Nikola Jokic. Yeah, the same Kendrick Perkins that made sure he didn't win a damn MVP. Now all of a sudden he need more promotion. Boy, talking out of both sides of your mouth. Let's have some fun with this next on Never Shut Up on Brinks TV and Reads TV. I love talking about people I like. It's so cool. Welcome back to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus Wiley. Thanking you for your viewership. Yes, Brinks TV, Reads TV, and your membership. What? Wiley's World, YouTube. Whoa, go over here, Pioneer DJ. Yes, I'm giving y'all a DJ kit like I'm Kid Capri. This is going to be fresh. This is just one of the things in the package. So we'll see who wins that on Friday swag away. But right now, let's talk about my man Kendrick Perkins, who believes ESPN, his network, should do a better job of promoting Jokic. 2 months after appearing to shift the MVP conversation away from Jokic, now Kendrick Perkins has turned over a new leaf and says ESPN must do a better job of promoting the Denver Nuggets superstar. One of the biggest narratives surrounding this season's NBA playoffs and finals has been the national media's neglect of the Nuggets. One of the best names in sports, Nuggets, love it. And Jokic, despite him coming off back-to-back MVP awards. And what's messed up about this, let's be real. Let's stop down already, damn it. That dude won the MVP, came back, won another MVP, and then came back and played better on a better team. And then that's the year he can't win the MVP. Why? Because we just figured out he white. Or we figured out he ain't from America. Or what the hell Kendrick Perkins and other people were saying. Let's talk about what they were saying. So ESPN has obviously been one of the biggest culprits, force-feeding this audience headlines and debate topics centered around LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers, even in the days after they were swept by broomsticked by Denver, right? Broomstuck. I even like that one better. Perkins is now the most recent person to criticize ESPN for those programming decisions. Hey, better late to the party than never showing up, right? So I ain't mad at Kendrick, Big Perk. But Monday, Perkins made his first ever appearance on the Pat McAfee show. Told y'all his show wasn't going to change for the worse. He already got Kendrick Perkins on there. See, y'all better show some love to Pat McAfee and his transition. Even though some of you fans have made some of the most amazing points of why y'all think he sold out. And even I got to admit, y'all points kind of make some sense. But on that show, the first of probably many appearances we know that's coming because they're now colleagues at ESPN, Perkins was asked about Jokic and does he deserve to be on national TV more than he is? Quote, absolutely. Let me say that, Perk. Absolutely. He should be, right? He is the most skilled center to ever touch the damn basketball. Okay. One, Hakeem Olajuwon somewhere just felt a little itch. Hakeem Olajuwon somewhere said, what'd you just say? Like we talk about defense too, or don't do that to Hakeem. And two, I hate overcorrections. I am the hater of overcorrections. If you messed up, just get back to a neutral place, reset yourself, and that's it. Don't go from here, skip neutral, and go way over here. He the most skilled center ever. So if he was the most skilled center ever, how come he can't win a third MVP in a row? You act like he didn't deserve it, like he didn't play better. And probably even outplayed. I ain't going to say it. Embiid, y'all said it. Okay, so he's the most skilled basketball center we've ever seen. Woo, high praise. But we are to blame. There you go, Perk. And that's us as the media, us at the network, ESPN, because we should do a better job of promoting and marketing him. And he should be on TV. We shouldn't have to be waiting to the NBA Finals to be able to appreciate Jokic. We got to do a better job, including myself, of actually marketing him. Let's talk about the Lakers and LeBron James and Jason Tatum, and more talk about Jokic, period. Let me stop down right there, because that sounds like my wife. I always catch her. I call myself the pronoun police. Pronoun police, pull over. Now, when you do something wrong, I need to hear a lot more I's than we's and us's. You know, like my wife do something wrong, she'd be like, yeah, we need to do better. I'm like, you messed up. I need to hear an I right now, as Coach will always say. When we win, we won. When we lose, you did something to help us lose. Don't be talking about everybody else when we lose. Talk about everybody else when we win it, right? So I caught the pronouns here with Perkins. Perkins kept saying, yeah, we as a network, us as a network, us in the media. Man, you got a mic, say it. Like, ain't nobody force feeding you to talk about Embiid only. So crazy, right? So hearing Perkins speak so glowingly of Jokic now is interesting, considering that big debate he sparked earlier this year. We know when he was the favorite to win it all, and all of a sudden, he started to lean into the voters that held a bias against the league's black players, right? And he was the favorite to win it all at that time before we injected, or I should say inserted, or I should say, bam, played the race card on that one. This was misplayed in this respect. So in the following weeks, all of a sudden, MVP favorites shifted, of course, like everything else shifts when people go out there and pander. And it went from, all right, Jokic is playing better than he did when he was an MVP. And the other time he was an MVP. And his team is better, to, go take that Embiid. Now, where is Embiid right now? Can't really take it away from Embiid, but they shouldn't have took it away in perception from Jokic just based on ethnicity, race, background. Come on, y'all, do better. All right, so it's kind of funny to see the 180 that's happening right here. But do y'all agree with Perkins' take is a real question? Well, Pat McAfee had to insert his little joke in there. He said, well, Perk, the reason why you won't see him on TV more is because he's white. I know that. And just had to go to you, Perk, for that little jab right there. So y'all agree with Perk? Huh? Y'all think he needs to be on TV more? Duh. You think Perk needed to take a little more accountability? Duh. Yes, obviously. So being the main reason why everybody looked this way and now all of a sudden doing a complete 180, that's fine. But own up to the fact that you did switch it up on us and switched it up now to give Jokic his love. Love it. Accountability, I guess. Coming up next on Never Shut Up, oh, man. LeSean McCoy is emerging as an early possible contender to succeed Shannon Sharpe as Skip Bayless's debate partner on Undisputed. Woo! I know a lot about this, a lot more since that phone call too. Let's talk about it next on Never Shut Up on Brinks TV and Reads TV. Damn, this show is fun. Y'all having fun out there? I like this show. Welcome back to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus. Wiley still with pink eye, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm in the end of the fourth quarter with this one. And I think we about to kneel the ball down. We about to get over this pink eye. It's just a little nasty looking, just this much. And I get these eye boogers that pop up and they turn into like little chicken nuggets right there in the corner of my eye. Don't want that to happen on the third segment of the show. So I'm still wearing the TO shades right now. And this is my nasal spray for all you people out there say, why you chewing gum too? I listen, I hear the comments. Yes, I read them. This is for my throat and my sore voice that I had vocal cord surgery on before. So see, I ain't Hollywood, y'all. I'm your boy. I just got issues over here that I got to address. But I thank you guys for your viewership, Brinks TV, Reads TV, and your membership on YouTube, Wiley's World. So you can, DJ runs my name, Jam Master J is his. Y'all can get y'all DJing on with me as well, as I'm going to hook y'all up with a DJ kit from my people at Pioneer on Friday Swag Away. All right, let's get into this story because this is fun. LeSean McCoy emerging as the early possible contender to succeed Shannon Sharpe, Bayless's partner on Undisputed. So we know who LeSean McCoy is. That is Shady. Woo, that boy could run that football. That sucker there. He used to have the stick shift like that. I mean, I ain't seen, even Barry Sanders didn't have the that. Barry Sanders had the boom, boom. Like Shady was like that. That sucker there, boy, he could cut on a dime. So he's the former star running back, co-host of FS1 Speak, which is a show that followed the show I was on with Emmanuel Acho, Speak for Yourself, right? So he's now expected to have an extended audition with the irascible, I like that word, Skip Bayless once Sharpe leaves with his contract buyout from Fox Sports after the NBA Finals. Damn, can't wait for the NBA Finals to end. You know why? We're going to find out how long Ja Morant is suspended. And after that, we're going to see who's going to be the new host of this show. Because, look, I love me some Shannon. Who doesn't love Onk? But, damn it, who next? Like, I got to see this. Who going to be the next? Woo! Who going to be the next for Skip Bayless? Let's talk through this. So, there are other people in the running, obviously. Emmanuel Acho, Joy Taylor are there as well. And Nick Wright seems like a person. I've heard Keyshawn Johnson outside the network, Max Kellerman, and even Michael Irving. Michael Irving, to me, is number one. Okay, but he may not do it, right? Because they both love the Cowboys. That might not work. All right, Keyshawn played for the Cowboys. I don't think Keyshawn loved the Cowboys like that. He was a better Jet, better Buck, so maybe not. I don't know. Max Kellerman, it ain't going to work. Y'all know what it is. Kendrick Perkins, racial, it ain't going to work. Like, they ain't going to put them two guys together talking about we doing a barbershop show and nobody go to the barbershop. Like, those are two salon dudes, and those are my homies, but two salon dudes can't talk barbershop. Y'all know how it goes. I hate to see it, but it's real. Okay, so now Joy Taylor, she ain't gonna work because Joy ain't gonna go for what Skip gonna bring. Skip gonna be like, I'm running the show. You just sit there, and when I get frustrated, deal with it. That ain't gonna happen. Joy gonna go 1-2, punch back, counter punch, be Joy Taylor. The show gonna blow up. It'll last a day. Okay, so who we got next? We got Nick Wright. I love Nick Wright. I would love that too. Now, everybody like, well, he gonna suffer from the Max Kellerman. He goes to the barbershop sometimes with the family, I guess, and then he goes to the salon sometimes. I don't know. But I just don't know if they're gonna put Nick Wright and Skip Bayless there. Plus, Nick Wright's a star in his own right. He ain't gonna deal with what Skip gonna bring as well. So I don't see that working. Plus, they may go to the same salon. Y'all figure it out. Y'all know. People been hitting me talking about, man, he married to a black woman and his kids are black. I was like, yeah. And at the same time, them executives who sit up 30,000 feet don't see it like that. They gonna say, who gonna be able to cut through on those dicey, racy subjects? Oh, we both gonna go there? Oh, that's gonna be tough. Acho, no way, no how. It ain't happening. Acho wants to be the star, will always do everything to be the star, no matter what that costs. He would run out of bounds to be the star, be unnecessary roughness, flagrant fouls. Oh, Acho gonna be the star, so ain't no way I can see him at 3:30 in the morning letting Skip tell him what to say and do. Not gonna happen. Now, that gets us back to Shannon Sharpe. And how did Shannon Sharpe even get to this point, right? Well, he got to this point because Shannon Sharpe's star grew to the point where Skip Bayless felt very uncomfortable with that. So the dynamic shifted. And if y'all want to know the real read on this situation, LeSean McCoy might be the best one. And I'm going to say it for this reason. He fits the criteria. When Stephen A. had left ESPN and lost his show and then came back and Skip vouched for him, Skip did him a good, right? Skip did him a great one. But at the same time, he knew that to a point that Stephen A. had to pledge allegiance to Skip because Skip got him there, right? Then all of a sudden, Stephen A. got so big, Skip said, let me go, and the rest is history. Then Stephen A. must have learned from Skip. Max got on there, got so big, and got so popular and so smart. All of a sudden, Max, you got to go, right? So that's how it goes. That's what's happened on Undisputed. LeSean is not at that place just yet as a broadcaster. So maybe LeSean will tuck the ego and deal with some of the stuff that comes with Skip. Seems like of all those people, the person that fits that box the best is LeSean McCoy. And I hope he gets that job. And he better hope that Acho don't want that job too. Because boy, you ain't gonna survive that. Now let me stop. It's gonna be fun to see the homies gotta go battle for that, to see them all audition while Skip's just sitting there with his magic wand, waiting to bless the next Shannon Sharpe. Coming up next on Never Shut Up, my favorite topic of the day. Me. Now let me stop. It's my favorite part of the show. It's Wiley's World, man. It's time to talk to Mikey P. We're doing this. Some members may jump in or not. They may be shy. Who knows? It's all good. We're open book around here. Let's have some fun. Next on Never Shut Up, Brings TV, Reach TV. Woo! Get you with the Wu-Tang, boy. Yeah. Yo, son, welcome back to Never Shut Up, B. It's your boy, Marcellus. Boy, when I went to Columbia, I swear when I used to see these cats looking like Capone and Noriega out there, I was judgmental. And then I reflected on where I'm from in LA, and they was just clowning like, dog, everybody do something silly like that. Had to come back with a little joke. You know, New York, there's no better place spring to summertime because everybody finally just thaws out and just comes out and shows out. I love New York at that time. So that was just me reminiscing right there. But thank you for your viewership. Brings TV, Reach TV, membership, YouTube, Wiley's World. I want to DJ like you, Marcellus. And I DJ'd yesterday, and it was killer. Golly, it's like riding a bike. You just don't forget. You just don't lose that muscle. So love for that. But right now, we got to bring in the star of the show. Yes, his name is Mikey, and I got all the fly juice. Nah, it's Mikey P. Close enough, damn it. Where's Mikey P at? Come on in here, man, and pound me with all
that dude.
this. Yo, Mikey P, what it do? Let me hear it.
Main course today, DeAndre Hopkins, still unsigned, okay? So what we want to do is we want to figure out where he's going, all right? I'm going to throw you the 5 teams that he said he'd love to play for the QBs there, okay?
Okay.
Josh Allen and the Bills, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, your boy, and then you love Justin Herbert and the Chargers. And then obviously there's been some rumors here and there of other teams, but I want to know where you think D-Hop's going, and can you believe that he's even available still?
Well, yeah, I can believe he's still available. I'll answer that second of all. First of all, do your damn homework. And it sounded like he didn't do any homework. He just showed up to class the next day, teacher said, okay, where do you want to go? Top 5 places. He's like, let me just give you the top 5 quarterbacks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't take much research. What the hell he say? Say something that I'm like, oh, interesting. Really interesting. Last year's top 5 quarterbacks sound like that list. You could say some are better, Aaron Rodgers, blah, blah, blah. But last year, based on performance, that sound like the top 5. I think what's happening with DeAndre Hopkins is this. One, just getting up there a little bit in age always gives teams a little reservation. Some of the injury concerns, some of the, let's be real, steroid contribution. Want to know how much DeAndre Hopkins is left that is not going to be injured and needing whatever he was taking. That's simple as that. Now, I hate this guessing game that we have to play, and we played it in baseball before. When did Barry Bonds really take it? You know, with Mark McGwire, we kind of say pretty early, right? Sammy Sosa, people say a little after that, but pretty early. But when then Barry Bonds, we were like, he was clean for most of the time, and then them dudes just kept killing it, and he was like, funk it, I join him. With DeAndre Hopkins, it makes you wonder, like, was he always doing something, or did he recently just do something, get caught? And at his age and some of the injuries, will he return to form? So I think you mix all of that up, especially at a position where you can just go find some young 21, 22-year-old kid who's just fast and skinny and wiry, who will say, yes, coach, no, coach, and play for the cheap. Like, can you throw that kid the ball versus a top-level future Hall of Famer named DeAndre Hopkins, who you don't know necessarily how much has left in the tank?
My thing is this, though, Marcellus. Odell Beckham Jr. just got $18 million for 1 year. If money's the concern and you're comparing the two side by side, I'm taking D-Hop at a similar price tag as that right there. Like, $18 million for D-Hop sounds fair when you compare the two.
Oh, absolutely. It's not that type of comparison because D-Hop wouldn't take a 1 year, $18 million deal, right? So you got to see when these things are happening. It's so funny because we always time shift. So now we know Beckham got signed. So in the present, you're supposed to compare those two. Well, DeAndre's not signed. So the only comparison is, would you take a 1 year, 18? Nah, because he thinks he's more than that. And he knows he's more than that, right? So he's probably sitting back waiting on the 3 year deal, probably wants a 5 year, but will take a 3 year deal. But teams are not stupid. In any negotiation, your first thought has to be, what is their move, right? You got to always think in a counter in a negotiation. So they're like, dawg, I ain't going to offer you what you want, D-Hop. So Beckham is sitting there like, oh, you don't want a 1 year, 18, D-Hop? Hey, Baltimore, come here. I'll take that to prove myself again. So I just think it's not about worth and value in that moment. It's just about who's going to take what I'm offering. And right now, he wants more than what these teams are offering. And the teams are smart for not offering him full value because he doesn't have that type of leverage like he did a few years ago.
So where do you want to see him end up? You personally. Best fit, or where would you like to see him? Because he gave some good teams there.
Yeah, but that was corny. Like I don't like when guys don't give me like a wild card. Like, oh man, let me know that it's something that customizes and fits you. You just tell me the best 5 quarterbacks last year. I want to go there. Duh. Who doesn't want to go there at the receiver position? I like Cleveland. Reunited with Deshaun Watson. That will be dope because Deshaun needs him. Deshaun needs him. Deshaun looked a mess as expected coming off of that layoff. He looked a mess last year. And look, DeAndre is not at his brightest with his star right now either. So I think both of those guys can serve each other well in the nonverbal, unspoken language of football, which we call chemistry. Those two just connected. I would love to see that again.
All right. Next up, we love to have fun here at Wiley's World, but the NCAA apparently does not enjoy fun. All right. So I know this is baseball, but this is interesting. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Indiana's, I know. Indiana's Tyler Cerny was suspended for violating the NCAA celebration rules against Kentucky. And that means he is missing the regional championship game because of this. Okay.
What do you do?
Is this the most ridiculous thing that you've ever heard? Or is he deserving of this suspension because he brought on a celebratory prop on the field? The rule states that you cannot bring things onto the field of play.
What did he bring?
Remain in the dugout.
What did he bring?
He brought like a chain with his team logo on it. It's not even like this big. Okay.
Oh, like the
so
Miami,
he ran onto the field after a home
chain?
Run. Yeah. He ran onto the field after a homer with that chain. And he's suspended for the championship game.
Oh man, corny. Look, I am a rule stickler, so don't let none of this coolness, don't let none of my frame, don't let none of me fool you. I am a rule stickler. I am my daddy's son. So if there was a rule in place and your ass either knew it or ignorant to it, which is no excuse, you have to abide by it. If you don't like the rule, change the damn rule before you violate the damn rule. So sorry, brother, they tell you not to do that. It reminds me of how when the players, remember when they changed the target area because they were reacting to the CTE and concussions and all that. So then they were like, you can't hit guys in the head and defenseless players. And then it seemed like every player, oh man, where am I supposed to hit him then? If I can't hit him up here. I was like, the torso is bigger. But man, I've been trained since Pop Warner to hit him anywhere now. Where should I hit him? I said, find their asses and they gonna find a way to hit them where they supposed to hit them. And do you know, in about 3 weeks, a couple cats went out there and violated, then the rest got in line because they realized, they ain't playing with the rules. Rules are there for a reason. So as much as baseball tries to protect its history, it wants to be the prestigious sport. So they got to have tradition. And I get that's baseball's niche. So I'm not going to be mad at baseball because I don't agree with the rule. I just wouldn't be playing baseball. Or I'll be like him, violating the rule and then sitting out. But you can't violate the rule and then get mad at the rule and then be pissed off that you can't play. That's silly.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on the rule stickler part. I'm the same way. But damn, loosen up a little bit. Like, this is why nobody cares about baseball, including you.
Whoa.
Right?
Well, that sounded real elitist.
Boring the shit out of people.
Either that's elitist, either that's regional, or that's just household. That's just the Palantes. Nah, I used to think that same way. Baseball, dog. There's a reason why those dudes get those $300-400 million deals, because people are interested in baseball. Put it this way. Go to the Caribbean. Go to the Dominican Republic. Go to Cuba. Go anywhere. Puerto Rico. Don't look them people in the eye and say, oh, y'all don't like baseball. They love baseball. We are so elitist out here. Football is king. One of my good friends is from England. And every time we connect, and it was twice this weekend, we laugh at how here football is king. And where he's from, football is king. And he's like, dog. And he's laughing at, like, as big as we think American football is, he's like, man, stop playing. Y'all are peanuts to what we are over there. And to his point, we really are. So I'm not even with the whole slander of baseball. No one cares. I can say baseball's boring, but no one cares. Shoot, there's a lot of cats out there loving some baseball.
Yeah, I'm going to love it either way, personally. But just saying what the people are saying, that's my job.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Last up.
You got one more?
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what you got?
Air-conditioned football helmets are a thing, all right?
Oh,
LSU
I need that
football
right now.
was trying them on. I want to know your take on this, man. And Boy, where was this when you were playing?
Hell yeah, I needed all of that. Oh man, oh it's crazy. Let me tell you one of my hottest day football stories. I got two. All right, one is when we went to Miami, and I was playing for the Buffalo Bills at the time. So our coach was Wade Phillips, and it was one of those dual practices, joint practices you go against each other, which I always hated because it wasn't a game. So you're like, I'm not going 100%. But it ain't practice. I ain't going 50%. And I don't know them dudes like that. So they may be trying to make the team. I'm the man. Here they come trying to kill me. And it's Miami. So I'm already not focused, coach. I came down here with other motivations. It's a practice. I'm single. Miami loves me back. So I was like, man. And then I remember when we got there, one practice, Wade Phillips, one of the best coaches ever. I'm just trying to tell y'all, dog. This dude is the coolest. Wade Phillips, when the bus stopped, you know how you get on the bus and you stop, and then it shifts back and forth and it rocks. And then the bus driver opened the door and everybody started getting up because it was time to go to practice. Wade said, hey, close that door, sit down. He said, all right, guys. He looked at his watch and I guess it was like 8:54 and practice started at 9. He said, hey, guys. It's hot as hell out there. We got like 6 minutes. Y'all just sit down and chill. Not a single soul got off the bus to 9:00. I said, Wade is gangster. He didn't want us to warm up or nothing. He said, just get there when you got to be there. So that was funny. My other story was when I was in Dallas and we had 2 consecutive days of 137 degrees heat index. So that was the first time I really knew and felt what heat index. I knew what it meant as a term, but I felt it. You know, they always say in Texas you can fry eggs on the sidewalk. And I was like, no, you can't. Yeah, you can. Dog. And we had practice. Bill Parcells. So Bill Parcells and Wade Phillips, Crip and Blood. They're opposites, right? So Bill's looking outside, and I'm not lying to y'all, dog. You could see the heat waves. Like when we were looking outside, you just saw heat. Like on the movies, you see it, like the Wild Wild West. I'm not lying. I'm like, I ain't going out there. I was like, hell no. I'll go from this color to this color real quick, right? I was like, I ain't going out there. Smoke me out. And then Bill Parcells looking at everybody just for their reactions. He ain't even say nothing. He just sitting at the door just looking. He was like, that way, And we just like, what? Had to go out there and practice twice in those insane conditions. So obviously some air conditioning helmets would have helped us out, but I'm too old, man. My birth certificate, it ain't doing me any favors, brother.
Damn, Big Tuna was cooking out there. That's well done, Tuna.
Hell yeah, it was big ass. Tuna about 6'4", 272. He a big dude. So, oh man, he was out there smoking, Mikey. I appreciate you, brother. That was love today.
Yes, sir.
We'll do it again tomorrow, man. I love it.
Sure.
All right, y'all. You know how we finish every show. Mikey P, my dog. Love that dude. With a Wileyism. Should I do a New York style, son? Should I hit him with the tang, yo? Nah, don't hit him like that. How about this one? I love it. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Yes, that's some damn Dr. Seuss. Remember growing up, you heard that? And what the focus of this Wileyism is the importance on not only you being honest with your surroundings and yourself, but also who is in your circle and your surroundings. Because one of the easy assessments is who can handle your truth. So this is the problem with a lot of our world in this PC culture. We're all trying to be liked. We're all trying to be so nice that we can keep the drinks flowing at the cocktail party, that we're not being ourselves. So therefore, whoever's around you, you can't even blame them for being around you if they're not the best of person, best of character, because you haven't displayed who you truly are. So what I have subscribed to, and many others, I'm not the only, is I'm going to be myself no matter what. I'm going to say something that you may call offensive. But guess what? If you were truly being yourself, you may do something that I could call offensive. But guess what? Well, last time I checked, I played with guys who put their hands in the huddle, who were all different, not only in color, not only in likeness, not only in background. And we offended each other. but we were still on the same team. I love it when I have contrast with someone. That's a new way to learn something, right? With someone you trust and love. So always be yourself, like transmit the pure signal and just see who can take it, who really respects that. And those are your real friends. But how you gonna say you got real friends and you being fake? That's so silly, right? So be who you are and say what you feel. How does Dr. Seuss talk? I don't know. Because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. That'll do it for today's episode of Never Shut Up. Oh, yes. Thank you once again for, rocking with me on Brinks TV, Reach TV, YouTube. Remember, get your DJ headphone, Pioneer, DJ set, all that and more. I'll be back tomorrow, probably with no more stunner shades. Look forward to seeing y'all. Peace. Oh!